Have you ever wondered how much weight you should be lifting during an exercise? Well, on today's episode of LiveLeanTV, I'm going to teach you how to scientifically choose the correct amount of weight based on your specific training goals and current strength levels. This is how to calculate your 1 rep max. And don't worry, this isn't just for strength, it also works for muscle gain and endurance. Welcome to LiveLeanTV, I'm Brad Guthrow. So I've been writing workout programs for men and women from all over the world since 2010. And one of the most asked questions that I get is, how do I know how much weight I should be lifting for each exercise in your workout program? So this video will answer that question so you can stop basing your weight selections off of feelings and start basing them on results-based science. So in this video, I'm also going to share why knowing your 1 rep max is important for all weight training goals, the best rep range guidelines based on your goals, what is a 1 rep max, why do you need to calculate your 1 rep max, how to calculate your 1 rep max, how to properly warm up before testing your 1 rep max, and how to safely test your 1 rep max, and how to calculate your 1 rep max using a calculator. I'll add timestamps to all these answers in the description below. And to show me you're ready to get started, tap the like button down below and subscribe with notifications turned on. So let's get into it. Why knowing your 1 rep max is important for all weight training goals. So when it comes to calculating your 1 rep max, most people think it's only used in the world of strength-based programming. And in my Live Lean Strength program, I've taught all of our trainees how to safely get stronger by basing their lifts off of a percentage of their 1 rep max. However, knowing your 1 rep max helps ensure you are lifting at an intensity level that is in alignment with your goals, regardless if your goals are improving muscular endurance, muscle gain, or strength. And note, when I use the term intensity, I'm simply referring to the load or the amount of weight you are lifting. So the best rep range guidelines based on your goals. So as a general guideline, here are the best rep ranges associated with the following weight training goals. Muscular endurance, 13 to 20 reps, lifting with an intensity at approximately 65% of your 1 rep max. Muscle gain, 6 to 12 reps, lifting with an intensity at approximately 70 to 85% of your 1 rep max. Strength, 1 to 5 reps, lifting with an intensity at approximately 85 to 100% of your 1 rep max. Okay, so what is your 1 rep max? Getting stronger is a key component to becoming a live leaner. So in order to build strength, lifting heavier weight in a smart and safe way is key. Remember, we're living lean for life. Good luck doing that with a jacked up back. In order to get stronger in a safe manner, calculating your 1 rep max is a great starting point. And according to this study, the 1 rep max test is also a proven and reliable way to test your muscular strength, as well as tracking your strength building progress over time. Your 1 rep max is simply the highest amount of weight you can lift with proper form for just 1 rep. Now this is an indicator of how strong you are on specific exercises. In most cases, people either select a weight that is too light to properly build strength or too heavy for their current strength levels. So lifting too heavy often causes more harm than good, as it leads to lifting with poor form, which overloads the joints with resistance rather than the targeted muscle. This is why so many people get injured when training for strength. And even though you can test your 1 rep max on most exercises, the most common exercises to test your 1 rep max include the deadlift, the squat, the bench press, and the shoulder press. So why do you need to calculate your 1 rep max? Well, calculating your 1 rep max is one way to ensure you are safely lifting enough weight to get stronger. Knowing your 1 rep max for a given exercise removes the guesswork and the emotions surrounding your weight selection for that exercise. So once you calculate your 1 rep max, you can then objectively base all of your weight selections for any rep range, regardless of your goals, off a percentage of your 1 rep max. Now this is an effective and objective approach to weight selection rather than relying on subjective feelings of how much you think you can lift for a given exercise. So it takes all of the guesswork away from selecting the correct weight and is the safest approach to optimizing strength building. This is why using percentages of your 1 rep max is the most objective way to properly train for strength. For example, if your workout program indicates 6 reps of the barbell deadlift, you can easily calculate how much weight you should be using to challenge your strength for 6 reps based off of percentage of your 1 rep max. How to calculate your 1 rep max. There are a few different options to calculate your 1 rep max. Option number 1 is to test your 1 rep max. So you're going to progressively increase the weight until you can only complete 1 rep. Now this is a more accurate 1 rep max assessment. However, due to the heavy loads, it puts you at a higher risk of potential injury. Option 2 is to estimate your 1 rep max with a calculator based on your 5 rep max. So rather than physically lifting your exact 1 rep max, you will estimate your 1 rep max using formulas based off of your 5 rep max. Although this is not as accurate as actually lifting your 1 rep max, it is a safer approach. I'll share more details of each option in just a bit. So regardless of which option you choose, it's essential you follow a proper warm-up first. How to properly warm up before testing your 1 rep max. I can't say this enough. Building strength in a smart and safe manner is key to living lean. To safely build strength, a thorough warm-up of the body, the muscles, and the joints is important. So before testing your 1 rep max, you must complete the following warm-up protocol. The best way to warm up before testing your 1 rep max is to complete the same exercise with lower weight for multiple warm-up sets. This will prepare you mentally and physically while warming up the central nervous system, the muscles, and the joints. So here's how to test your 1 rep max. The warm-up sets are based off a percentage of what you estimate your 1 rep max will be. And since I'm doing this strength test in my home fitness studio here, I don't have enough weight to actually challenge myself to my 1 rep max. So the weights for me won't be exact, but I think you're going to get the point. If you estimate your 1 rep max will be 225 pounds, your first warm-up set will be 50% of 225 pounds, which equals, when you round down, 110 pounds. So warm-up set number 1 would be 8 reps times 50% of your 1 rep max. Then rest 2 minutes. Warm-up set number 2, 5 reps times 60% of your 1 rep max, then rest 2 minutes. Warm-up set number 3, 3 reps times 70% of your 1 rep max, then rest for 3 minutes. Warm-up set number 4, 1 rep times 80% of your 1 rep max, then rest 3 minutes. Warm-up set number 5, 1 rep times 90% of your 1 rep max, then rest 5 minutes. Now you're ready for your 1 rep max set. So go 1 rep at 100% of your 1 rep max. If you want to attempt more weight, rest 5 more minutes, then try it again. Once you can only lift the weight with proper form for 1 rep, this is your 1 rep max. How to safely test your 1 rep max from your 5 rep max. For the given exercise, select a weight you think you can lift for 5 reps with proper form before you hit failure. Complete as many reps with that weight as you can with proper form until you reach failure. If you can lift that weight for more than 8 reps, stop. The weight is too light. Take a 2-minute break, select a heavier weight, then try again until you hit muscular failure, between 5 and 7 reps. Write down how many reps you completed with proper form using that weight. If you are doing your 1 rep max test for multiple exercises, rest 2 minutes, then move on to the next exercise. Complete only 1 5 rep max test per exercise. So how to use the 1 rep max calculator. So now that you know your 5 rep max, it's time to quickly input this data into the free, quick, and simple 1 rep max calculator on our blog. I'll include the link in the description below. So input how much weight you lifted in pounds or kilograms in the weight field. For example, if you lifted 225 pounds and failed at 5 reps on the barbell flat bench press, the amount calculated for your 1 rep max would show your percentages as follows. Make a note of your 1 rep max in your notes. This calculation is a rough estimate that shows your 1 rep max on the barbell flat bench press is approximately 253 pounds. So since this is just an estimate and the goal is to get stronger in a safe manner, I recommend you round numbers down. So this would be a 1 rep max of 250 pounds. So now we have an objective measure to properly select the correct weights to optimally build strength safely during your upcoming strength workouts. Repetition percentages of 1 rep max. So now that you know your 1 rep max for a specific lift, you can select the correct weight based on the rep goal as indicated in your workout program using these percentages. For example, here's how to simply calculate how much weight to use if your workout program indicates 8 reps on the barbell flat bench press. Your 1 rep max on the flat bench press was calculated as 250 pounds. So if you're going for 8 reps, you would use 80% of your 1 rep max, so that would be 250 pounds times 0.8. So the correct weight selection would be 200 pounds for 8 reps. So bottom line here, as you can see, knowing your 1 rep max is important not only in strength-based programs, but also muscle endurance and muscle gain programs. Now that you know how to calculate your 1 rep max, you now have the power to stop basing your weight selection off of feelings and start basing them on results-based science. And if you're ready to take your training to the next level, try our workout and nutrition app to get access to all of our workout programs, recipes, and meal plans. I'll share a link to a free 7-day trial in the description below. And if you're unsure of which program is best for your goals, go take our free Live Lean Body Quiz to quickly find the most suitable program based on your goals, fitness level, and access to equipment. Thanks for watching, and keep living lean.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming.